Ashe, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. We're going to go ahead and tap in to see what messages are here for whoever has clicked on this video. You are not here by accident. There is definitely a message here for you. So the message that I got for you all is that more life. You deserve more life. You deserve more money. You deserve better treatment. You deserve a better outcome, better results. You deserve the best of the best. So whoever this message is for, it's a reminder that wherever you are in life, you deserve exactly what you know that you are desiring. You do not have to settle for less, okay? Life may make us feel like we're asking for too much, or society may make us feel like we're asking for too much, or we're dreaming too big, or that it's just impossible. But nothing is impossible. The word impossible itself says I'm possible if you break it up, right? So it's like whatever it is that you are desiring in this life, more friendships, more recognition, more attention, more money, a better relationship with your spouse, a better relationship with your family, with the people around, whatever it is that you want. If you desire to move to a better location, a better career, if you want to jump off and be an entrepreneur and do whatever it is, whatever your dreams, whatever your goals are, I am here to tell you it's all possible, and you deserve it. You deserve more, the most, not the lesser, period. Okay? So it's like whatever your dreams are in this life, it's like Spirit is saying to go for it, because you deserve it all. I don't know where you are in this particular point in your life or what your situation is, but I am here to tell you all that you deserve to receive more, okay? You deserve to be treated better, okay, by the people that you're in relationships with, whether it's a romantic partner, friendships, family, whatever. You deserve to have more, to have better. You deserve to be better, right? Yes, that can come with more responsibility or sacrifices of having to let certain things go, but it doesn't mean you don't deserve it. And especially if you're putting the work in. Many of you all have been putting the work in, time in, okay? You guys have day in, day out, okay? It's like you've been clocking in to life, right? You've been really focused on making sure that you're continuing your personal development, that your self-development is on point day to day, that it's like you haven't had no days off, all gas no breaks, with making sure that you're becoming the best version of yourselves. And even for some of you all, maybe you have not seen the result. Maybe even though you've been putting in work, you still feel like you're going in circles. And I'm just here to tell you, whatever you're doing an amazing job, and you're not going in circles. The 3D world takes time to catch up to our subconscious mind. So when you're visualizing, when you're manifesting, when you're time traveling in your mind, right, in the subconscious, right, when you can see yourself actively in your mindset living in a completely different world, a completely different relationship, a completely different home, getting money a different way than what your current reality is showing, you have to keep staying in your head with that vision and keep replaying it over and over, and do what you can in your current 3D physical world to match that as best as you can, and eventually the 3D world will catch up. Okay, but you have to continuously, just know that the 3D is always going to be behind. It's happened instantly in your subconscious. It's already happened in the conscious realm, in the spirit realm, right? However, since its physical form in the 3D realm, it takes time for the physicality of those things to come together on one accord and manifest in your life. So if there's some type of lag, it does not mean that you're off track, that you're off course, or that you're round and round. You're doing everything great. Change what you need to change, shift what you need to shift, and trust that it's all working out for the better, for your good. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. Okay, but let's see what messages actually come out here for you. Okay, Holy Spirit, divine, infinite intelligence. Okay, some of you guys have some choices to make. You guys are at an impasse. Okay, some of you guys can be empaths as well. It's like you can feel the energy. Okay, yeah, low spirits. It's like some of you guys are in low spirits at this time. Okay, some of you guys are discouraged just because of what your 3D realm is showing you. You feel like, again, you just been waiting, and you've been putting in work, and you tired, you frustrated, you irritated. Okay, but again, you have to shift your point of view. You have to trust and know that no matter what the 3D physical show you, that you yourself, you're a soul, you're a spirit, and your spirit is on point. Your soul is on point no matter what the 3D is showing you. So you have to keep hyping your soul up. You have to stay within your spirit and not in the 3D world, right? Be in the world but not of it. Okay, so referring specifically to your manifestations, you're desiring certain things to come into your life. You're tired of waiting. And so you're looking at the 3D realm of what you don't have yet, even if you've been manifesting it for 10 years, 7 years, 6 years, whatever, right? And it's like, it's not here. Don't be in low spirits. And I know that's easier said than done, but I am here to encourage you to keep with your spirit person. Stay in the spirit. Stay in your soul, because we can't take any of these material things. We can't take our spouses. We can't take our children with us. Only thing that we will always have is our spirit. The only thing we will always have is our soul. Not the money, which is a construct of this 3D realm. Not the cars, not the homes, not the people, not the jobs, not the fun parks and the clothes and the makeup and the buildings. We can't take none of that with us when we transition out of this 3D realm. So don't allow your spirit to be low, because you're manifesting more that you deserve in the 3D realm, but you haven't seen it show up. You have to know that you are more in your spirit and in your soul first. And you have to stay in that energy no matter what the 3D realm shows you. And when you're consistent in that energy and staying true to your spirit, staying true to your soul, then you will see how your 3D realm begins to change. But I ain't gonna hold you. It can take some time. It can take some years for some people, depending on where they're coming from, depending on how much work they have to do. Everyone that receives their manifestations very, very quickly, so to speak. They may not be on a spiritual soul journey, even though we all are. They're not aware of that. They're only here for the material things. They're in the world and they're of the world. You get what I'm saying? But you are in the world, but you're not of it. So don't allow the material things to be your measuring stick. Your soul is your measuring stick. Continue to work on how you feel about yourself. If you feel like you a 10 out of 10, then baby, you need to make yourself be 100 out of 100. If you like, Nayla, I'm at 100 out of 100, then you need to make yourself be 1,000 out of 1,000. Continue to focus on your soul and continue to up-level your soul, your mindset, and continue to work on the inner version of you, no matter what the 3D version says. I don't care how many years you have in manifesting. You're in low spirits because you're looking at what you do not have. You're looking at, oh, this, I don't have this person, or I don't have this money, or I don't have this, or it's like maybe you're feeling like, well, I've asked the universe for this, but the universe doesn't like me, because why is it taking the universe years to bring me this and that and that? We're not supposed to worry about the how, but it doesn't mean that you're unliked by anybody, by the universe? Do you like yourself? As long as you like yourself, you'll never say that you don't feel liked. You get what I'm saying? Or that you're not worthy. You have to know that you're worthy. You have to know that you are loved first and foremost by yourself, from yourself. You have to feel those things within yourself and vibrate that energy within you. And it doesn't, and when you're doing that, the material things become less and less important. And I know, again, that's so easier said than done. But I am here to tell you that is how you get yourself out of these low spirits. It may take 20 more years. What if it was to take 20 more years before you get the things you asking for? Then what? No matter what, you got to keep working on you, and working on yourself is the point. It ain't going to take that long. But for some of you all, it's maybe already been that long. I don't know. But you're learning more and more and more every single day about who you are, about how to be a better version of yourself, how to improve your soul, how to improve your spirits. And that's all that matters. And when you are faithful over yourself, when you are faithful over your own soul, you will see 1111, you will see everything shift for you in the 3D realm. I know we need money to be able to eat and put food on our table, and to be able to have a roof over our head, and to be able to have a car, and to be able to have gas, and to be able to have insurance, and to be able to go on vacation, and to be able to do the fun, entertaining things, and to be able to go get the ice cream and the coffees and the jewelry. And I know we got to have the finances for that. I know we desire to have partners, right? Whether it's friendships, whether it's family, we desire other people to be in our lives. And some people, they're by themselves. Literally, they have not one person around them. It's literally just them, right? Whoever you are, some of you all is just y'all, right? But I am here to tell you, yes, we need the money. Yes, we may desire for the people and the jobs and all of this type of stuff. But you have to be comfortable within yourself and truly love on yourself and stand in that. No matter if there's nobody wants to come for another 20 years, if you ain't gonna get no friends, no lover, nobody. If you got a lover right now and that was to walk out tomorrow, that cannot make your world crumble. And I know that's easier said than done, but that means that too much value was placed on another individual. You have to keep your focus on you. And when you do that, everything else will magnetize towards you. I'm hearing spirit is just perfecting you for you to get everything that you've been asking for and desiring. Continue to stay in gratitude. Gratitude is the key. Gratitude for your spirit and for your soul, because your soul is still your soul, even if it's not inhabiting this body. Do y'all get that? When you're not in this body, your soul is still gonna be your soul. So don't get distracted. Everybody is living in the 3D realm. Everybody is living in the world focused on the cars and the houses and the money and everything else, the people. And we are here on the 3D realm. So yes, we are here to be able to enjoy it. I'm not saying that we are not supposed to be enjoying it and everything else. Yes, we are. But do not put that above your soul journey. And if you're tapped in listening, you're here for a soul. You're here on this lifetime to work on your soul. And as you work on your soul, then you will be able to have the totality of having a bomb-ass soul, a dope-ass spirit. And then on top of that, you have all the material things and the people and everything. It's coming. It's coming. Everything you want is coming. You're attracting it. You feel me? But you had an assignment to not just be on this earth and get all the material things and get the best career and get all the money and all that. You had an assignment to work on your soul. You had an assignment to break generational curses. You had an assignment to face your shadow person, to do the shadow work, to go through the dark night of the soul. And baby, that can take some years. That can take work. You're pulling yourself in energetically, your ancestors and everybody else around you, pulling everybody out of a dark space, and they don't even realize it because they're not on the assignment that you are. So from the outside looking in, they don't even, other people look, you look weird to everybody else because they don't get your path. But you know what you're here to do. We are not the same. I am a Martian. You are here on a spiritual assignment. Fuck this 3D shit. You here for a bigger purpose. So you already know that you're 3D because the universe, spirit, God, Most High, whatever you decide to label the energy as, because you're here on a bigger mission, on a soul mission, of course your needs are going to be taken care of in the 3D. Anything that's removed is supposed to be removed. It means vibrationally, you're no longer a match for, and it's making room for something else. So when things leave your life, don't panic. When people leave your life, don't panic. I'm not saying it's not difficult to let go of those things, but don't panic. Trust that, oh, okay, there's something better coming in for me. The universe is taking care of me. Maybe it doesn't look like how you want it to. It may look like the very opposite of what you're asking for, but it's all getting you in preparation for what you have been calling into your life. And if you're calling something into your life, it's for a reason. It's so it can come in, but everything else has to clear up. So when you feel like your needs aren't being met, trust and believe that you still have everything that you need in that very moment. And each day, you will get what you need. It may not be the what you want it to be, but you still go get what you need. When I was sleeping in my car, I had food. It was PB&J sometime. No, it wasn't the salmon and teriyaki rice that I wanted, or teriyaki salmon and rice that I wanted, or whatever I would want, whatever I would be daydreaming like, man, this peanut butter sandwich is tasty. Bitch, I done been fucking through it. But that's how I know, bitch. I got a high-ass purpose. I'm very special. The more you go through, that's how you know you fucking special. I ain't going through what I went through just for no reason. Yeah, you got some people that they out on the street and they've been homeless and everything else, or they've had a lot of traumas or disparities in life, right? But they're not on a sole purpose. But me, I've been through everything and all the lows that I've been through because, baby, the mission that I'm on, the purpose that I have, the calling that I have over my life, over my name, blessed and highly favored. The amount of people that I am called to make change and help make effect in this world, don't let the small numbers fool you that you see right now. Because Spirit has only been building me up. Period. This isn't a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 6 year thing. This is a lifetime thing. And I'm in it for the long haul. Can't shit knock me off my table, off my horse, off what's for me. Things coming all the time trying to make me be afraid in a 3D realm, or, oh, this is going to happen, or this is going to happen. I don't worry about what this person got to say, what this, say it. I bet you ain't going to say it to my face. People, you get what I'm saying? So whatever is going down, just trust and believe you are always on the right path. What other messages are here? Thank you, Spirit. What that say? Expansion, growing, moving forward. You're growing and moving forward, baby. You're growing and moving forward out of this low spirits. What that say? Recovery. Spirit is giving you the keys to be able to recover. I know it's so frustrating. I know it's hard dealing with the situations that you're dealing with. But like I said, you still eating, even if it ain't what you want to eat, you still being provided for. You get what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Some of you all may be in an environment, in a work situation. Hell, some of y'all may be in a marriage or relationship that y'all don't like it. And y'all just like, man, I just want something different. I know, because I done been in all of the situations. I done been in situations where it's like, dang, I'm in this relationship and I don't want to be in this relationship, but I feel stuck here. How am I going to make it outside of the relationship? How am I going to financially make it? How am I going to do this by myself? Or how am I going to, I want somebody to connect with and laugh with. But we wasn't doing none of that anyways. So it's like I had to take certain risks and say, you know what? I deserve better. So wherever you are, trust and believe it's not the end. And go for broke. You get what I'm saying? But go for rich, but go for broke. When I say go for broke, if it means shit, you got to go jump and it's going to make you start all the way over, but you get to be in the world, it's putting you in alignment with what you truly want, go for that shit. You hear me? Instead of being in a situation to where you're half satisfied. That's not living. And sometimes when you start all over, when you go for broke, right? It's you may feel uncomfortable. You may go without some things. You may not be able to eat lobster and shrimp like you desire. You may, maybe if you're moving to a completely different state and the job that you get in a completely different state, I'm just using examples. It may be a pay cut, but you're still making it and you're still on the path to what you want. Go that path because there's always better options. But staying on the path in an unhappy relationship, in an unhappy job, in an unhappy city, in an unhappy state, in an unhappy household, in an unhappy version of yourself, the unhappy thoughts, whatever it is, you're torturing yourself. So you can't be mad at nobody else because you're accepting less, because you're giving yourself less, because you won't even go for the thing you really want. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking to the walls. I don't know. Maybe I ain't talking to nobody but my damn self. Somebody out there listening. It's for somebody. Somebody resonating and getting what I'm saying. What they say, preach, preacher. Yeah, victim. Ooh, Spirit had you in isolation so you can deal with that victim portion of yourself, that woe is me portion of yourself, that looking down on yourself, that you not feeling good enough to get more money, to get a better relationship. The Spirit had you in this mind, in this isolation, so you can look at that victim mindset of you feeling like, well, how am I gonna be able to do this or do that? Because you can. Spirit wanted you to work on your faith. Spirit have you in isolation to work on your faith because you don't believe in yourself enough. You believe in Spirit, you believe in God, but you don't believe in you. You don't even believe in the person that you're looking at in the mirror. Spirit says, okay, that's cool, you believe in me, but God dang, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the body that your spirit is inhabiting? Do you believe in yourself? Do you trust yourself to take the right actions? Do you trust your arms and your legs and your mouth to be able to move in a direction? Do you trust your listening skills? Do you trust your eyesight? Do you trust your vision? Do you trust you? Okay, you putting a lot of trust in me, but do you trust you? Spirit says, I had to get you by yourself so you can break through. Because the position that you're in or was in, it was miserable. And Spirit didn't like that. So Spirit loves you more than enough to allow you to love yourself as much as you love Spirit. Let's put it like that. But you are a Spirit. There is no separation. There is no entity outside of you. When people say God, they make it seem like it's an entity outside of them, or some people call it Sky Daddy. There is no God in the sky. God is in you. You are God. You are Spirit. But people don't want to grasp that concept. They're putting a separation between them and God. You are the same. So Spirit has you in isolation until you figure that out. And also you wonder why other people have the things maybe that you do desire and their life is going so well, because they know who the they is, because they believe in themselves, because of their belief systems. you can only go as far as your belief system. And if your belief system is limiting, oh, this isn't good, or this is bad, or I can't do this, or this group of people told me I can't do this, or this is going to happen, you're limiting yourself. You got to break free from all that and come up with your own rules. What do you want? Why are you living your life based upon what another group told you to do or what another person told you to do? I was living my life thinking that I had to be a certain type, that a wife meant a certain thing. Not realizing, hold up, that's not what that is. Wait, what? I was bamboozled. I got married as a teen, right? So what was implanted in me, what I didn't even have a chance to think for myself. And I was just going along. And it took me to be in abusive relationships. It took me to be in relationships that were very unhealthy for me to break out of that fog and that mindset of thinking I have to serve another human being. I don't give a shit if it's my spouse, if it's my kids or anybody. I don't have to serve anyone. The only one I'm responsible to serve is me. And anything that I do for anyone else is extra. But those are beliefs, my own personal belief systems that I had, that was put on me, that I had to break free from. That was me being in that victim mindset. That made me be in a woe is me type of energy because, oh, well, this says I have to, that this is what being a wife is. And if I'm not doing this, and I'm going to be in trouble with spirit and God's going to condemn me and fuck all of that. No, I was miserable. Because I was going along with what I thought I had to do. I had to be bold enough to break free. And it's not easy breaking free of what has been implanted in your mind because that's what you think is true and you don't think any other thing can be true. Some of you all don't think that you can make more money than what you think and that you can make right now. Some people say, I be looking at comments, the comment sections on social media are pure gold, right? And I be looking at people's comments and they're like, how do people be making all of this money outside of their jobs? And it's like, y'all must be selling ass or doing this and that. Like, bitch, not everybody is broke. But that goes to show, that's just one example. That just goes to show the limiting beliefs of people. You know, there's as if they can't make more money, as if everybody has to get money through a job. People inherit money. Look at Blue Ivy. She got money because of her parents. Not everybody is born broke. Maybe some of us were born into situations where we were broke, or we were born into religion, or we were born into certain systems to make us think that is as far as we can go. But when you look out and you see other people doing it, you realize it's possible. But a lot of times, because of the belief systems that we have, we feel like, oh, they have so much money, so they're going to hell. No, they're not. Do you get what I'm saying? Our belief systems keep us from getting the very thing that we want, and we judge the people that have what we desire until we learn to break out of that mindset. So spirit has to isolate you to be able to break certain limitations off of you. Just because you desire something in your mind does not mean you're ready for it physically. But you will get your breakthrough. Do not block yourself. Open up your mind. It's okay to not believe what you were once taught you had to believe about money, about relationships, about the world, about people. There's more to life than even Earth, right? What about Venus? What about Pluto? What about the stars? What about the moon? What about the sun? Like, there's more than just the Earth. So it's kind of like we're confining God or spirit to Earth only. And so we're only thinking about the rules that Earth has told us that God is. But what if we were to live on Venus? What if we were to live on anywhere else outside of Earth? Then what would we see God as? There wouldn't be no such thing as religion. Do you get what I'm saying? Or any financial constructs? Would money exist on these other planets? Do you get what I'm saying? Whatever belief systems there are. It's funny, I was having a conversation with my mom the other day, and we rarely talk, but she had called me, you know, so she calls, I'll pick up the phone, and she was talking about Yeshua, And I was like, and we were talking about deities and so forth. And I was like, whether you connect with Yeshua or whether you connect with somebody else, you're still practicing necromancy. And she was like, well, damn. And she was like, I never thought about it that way. I was like, exactly. Because you can't, have you ever met Yeshua? So my point is, people who practice another belief system, if you practice connecting with Oshun or any other deity, right? That you can, or you connect with your ancestors. For me, like my grandfather has passed away. My grandmother on my father's side has passed away. My father has passed away. So if I'm choosing to connect with those spirits, those souls, because they're still here, right? Not in the physical form, but somebody else chooses to connect with Yeshua, right? It's still connecting with the dead. And they can say, well, Yeshua is alive in spirit. Well, so is my grandfather. So is my father. So the soul doesn't die. So either way, you have never met Yeshua hand. You've never shook Yeshua's hand. You're going off of what you've heard, right? Just like I've never met all of my ancestors, but either way, I'm still choosing to connect with those spirits versus a different type of spirit. So don't let other people's beliefs, you have to stand strong in what your beliefs are, no matter what. Because practicing other people's beliefs will ruin your life. So you have to be comfortable with who you are and what you believe. And necromancy is connecting with the dead or connecting with spirits that you cannot see, right? So even if Yeshua is alive, nobody has in this that's walking this earth now has ever seen Yeshua. So technically, to the normal person, that person is not alive. So they're connecting with a spirit that's not alive on this earth. So just because I choose to connect with other spirits that are not alive on this earth, like my father, which I would rather connect with a spirit that I'm familiar with, what's the problem? My point is, don't let other people's beliefs keep you down. And that's why some of you guys are in low spirits, because you guys have been practicing other people's beliefs or what you have been told to believe. Not just about your spirituality, but some of you all have been told that you can only make a certain amount per year. Some people have, whatever your beliefs are about money, whatever your beliefs are about relationships and marriage. I've covered different topics using myself as an example, because I really want you all to get these messages and hit home for you in some way, somehow. The point of this message, the point of this word is you are meant for more. And until you break off the limitations of religion, spirituality, finances, the 3D constructs of what you've been taught about certain subjects on this earth, which earth is not the end all be all. So open up your mind. Because nothing is bad. If you were on a whole nother planet, these same things wouldn't be judged as good or bad. It's all choice. We cannot go around judging this person and judging this person, but many of you all are living your lives based upon the judgment of other people. Well, if I put myself on camera and start talking about this, people are going to judge me. Well, if I stop being if I leave my spouse, if I leave my husband, the community is going to judge me. So you'd rather stay in a miserable situation than to make yourself happy because of the belief systems and the judgment of other people? Some of you all are so scared to be more and to be great and to reach $1 million and to have your own business because you're afraid of failure, because other people want you to fail, and you're taking on that energy because you can feel it. You can feel that other people do not want you to be successful. So you're taking that on, which is subconsciously, even if you don't realize it, it's stopping you in your tracks from being the best version of yourself because you don't want to do too much. What? You're meant for more. And you cannot allow other people's beliefs about anything stop you from getting more money. So what if you surpass them? Some of you guys are you guys are playing yourself small because you don't want to intimidate nobody else, because you've been told your whole life to be humble. Fuck being humble. You're here to make noise. You're here to be the glitch in the matrix. You're here to make people uncomfortable. You're here to make people think different and not keep being a sheep. Don't follow the sheeple. Why are you following the sheeple when you know that you're a leader? You're supposed to make people rethink their decisions. You're supposed to give people, like, why are you thinking that? Why do you believe that? Is that really what you want to believe? How is that working for you? Are you happy with those beliefs? Are you happy making $2.99 an hour? Or would you rather work for yourself? Are you happy clocking in for somebody else? Or do you really have a dream that you want to go for? But people that told you ain't gonna never be nothing, so you stuck in that, or you gotta work on coming out of that, or whatever it is for you. It's gonna be different for everybody. This is a general message, but you're gonna have to apply it to your life. Apply the principles, get the meat of the message. Even if the details aren't for you, the overall meat of the message, you gotta enter and understand it. So let's get one more message and I'm gonna close this down. What other messages are here for whoever is tapped in? Whoever you are, whatever you want to do, be unapologetically you. There are 8 billion people on this earth. You're not supposed to be like none of these people. You may come close or have people that are on your same wavelength, that are on the same vibration as you, but you will never be like anyone else, and nobody else will ever be like you. So why are you trying to do what everybody else believes? Do your own thing. And if people mad because, oh, you're not following the rules. Oh, you're supposed to be doing what this group told you to do. Oh, you're not supposed to be making that much money. Oh, you're not supposed to be with that type of person. Oh, you're supposed to be... Fuck you. Y'all about to get me hype. No. Who are they? Why do you talk like that? Bitch, why you look like that? Like, why are you so concerned about me? If anybody is concerned about what you say, how you act, how you dress, how you look, what type of person you're with, what type of house you have, if you got a Benz or a Beamer, but you live in an apartment, because people got stuff to say about some of everything, right? Why are they so worried about you? Clearly you're doing something right if they got the time to comment on what you are doing, or how you're saying something, or why you got your hair like that. If they got the time to say something negative or question, instead of simply saying, oh, you go girl, or I see you man, okay. If they got anything to say that's not supportive of who you are and what you doing, fuck them. Because they're not for you anyways. And you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. And if they don't like you, okay. Why do you care about what somebody that doesn't like you anyways? And if they're not supporting you anyways, why do you care about what they got to say? Don't dim your light and make yourself small for somebody who is not supportive of you. And if nobody supports you, okay, like yourself enough and support yourself. Yeah, y'all be feeling guilty. Y'all be feeling guilty for being the best. You really the best of the best. You really top tier. You really top notch. And you be feeling guilty for it because everybody else around you is playing small. So you try to fit in so you don't stand out, so ultimately you're playing small yourself. You need to get comfortable standing out, being who you are. And those that are for you will come to you. And if they're not for you, they're not for you. And let them talk. Let them talk. Period. period. I'm going to just leave y'all a message here. Thank y'all so much for your continued love and support. If you want to work with me one-on-one, down below in the description bar, go ahead and click the link in the description bar. And baby, I will see you all in the next one. I am Motivational Speaker, LATRICE. Peace.